Hello, my name is Sophie Austin, and I am an undergraduate student at Kansas State University studying psychology with a minor in conflict analysis and trauma studies. Today, I will be presenting this poster, which is entitled The Effects of Masculine Honor Beliefs and Respect for Authority on Perceptions of Compliance in Military Boot Camp. If at any time you have questions about this discussion, as well as the poster itself, you can email me, which is linked down below. My email is sophiaaustin@ksu.edu. Although the American military is founded in honor and discipline, hazing is a common practice to initiate and integrate new recruits into military life. Like in the scene from the movie Full Metal Jacket, where Private Pyle is commanded by his drill instructor to choke himself on his drill instructor's hand. Private Pyle complies with this command by getting on his knees and placing his neck in his drill instructor's outstretched hand so his drill instructor can choke him without so much as breaking a sweat. We were particularly interested in the circumstances under which such hazing practices are perceived as more appropriate, like if the recruit is being commanded by a drill instructor or another recruit, as well as if the command is for a physical or humiliating task. We also argue that there are important individual differences to consider in such perceptions, specifically masculine honor beliefs and respect for authority. Masculine honor beliefs is the idea that it is okay and even justifiable for a man to react with aggression and violence when something he holds dear is threatened, such as his significant other, his property, his reputation, or anything else he feels he needs to protect. Respect for authority reflects how important, valued, and respected one believes authority figures should be. Overall, the current study aims to highlight the social circumstances and individual differences that are relevant for military hazing. We hypothesize greater approval of the trainee and his compliance when he complies with commands from a drill instructor compared to commands from a peer, when he complies with a physical task compared to a humiliating task, and from individuals higher in masculine honor beliefs and respect for authority. Specifically, these individual differences will be positively associated with approval of the trainee's compliance with any task given by a drill instructor out of respect for authority, but only the humiliation task from a peer due to camaraderie. The participants for this study were undergraduate students enrolled in the general psychology course at Kansas State University. In total, we had 235 participants, whom were predominantly heterosexual white women. As we wanted to assess how a person's masculine honor beliefs and respect for authority levels affected their perceptions of an act of compliance within an American military boot camp, we had participants fill out the 35-item masculine honor belief scale and the 6-item respect for authority subscale of Moral Foundation's questionnaire. Along with these scales, participants also read and responded to a vignette in which Kyle, a recruit of the United States Marine Corps, was arbitrarily singled out by either his drill instructor or a peer and was commanded to do either a physically demanding or a humiliating task. Participants signed up for the survey on an online experiment management system and completed it via Qualtrics. Along with this, participants also provided informed consent and demographic information, including their experience with and knowledge of the U.S. military rankings and procedures. To assess this data, we used multiple linear regressions with the individual differences, our condition manipulations, type of hazing, and relevant interactions as predictors of Kyle's compliance as necessary and positive perceptions of Kyle. Our findings across these outcome variables were fairly consistent with unique effects of respect for authority, in that the higher respect for authority, the drill instructor condition of person, and the physical condition of type of hazing yielded greater perceptions of Kyle's compliance as necessary and positive perceptions of Kyle. This suggests that pride and dignity are likely present in United States Marine Corps recruits in that it is better to comply with a superior compared to a peer and with a physical task compared to a humiliating task. As well as there was a unique effect for respect for authority, X times person times type of hazing interaction with respect to positive perceptions of Kyle. Specifically, individuals who were higher in respect for authority had greater positive perceptions of Kyle when he completed either physical or humiliating hazing when commanded by a drill instructor. But interestingly, they also had greater positive perceptions of Kyle when he completed the humiliating task compared to the physical task when commanded by a peer, which is consistent with our hypotheses. It's important to note that although masculine honor beliefs did not uniquely predict either outcome variable, nor did it interact with our condition of manipulators, it was positively associated with respect for authority. This suggested that respect for authority might be more nuanced in a military context and valuing more than just legitimate authorities. Despite our sample being predominantly heterosexual white women with little to no knowledge of the military rankings and its processes, these findings still have important implications for third-party perceptions of military compliance and the circumstances of such compliance, and individual differences associated with approval of such compliance. As such, future research should consider analyzing additional situational manipulations, such as more extreme humiliation like nudity, perceived legitimacy of drill instructors, and military samples' willingness to endure hazing or familiarizing participants with military procedures, such as the military oath. Thank you. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And I thank you again for sitting in on this video.